Good morning. Again, I vlogged a clip yesterday that I'm just gonna insert here. Good morning, everyone. It's been forever since I vlogged. I think I vlogged yesterday. Yeah, I did. I vlogged a clip early afternoon yesterday, but I just did not vlog the rest of the day, so I've just scrapped that. I'm saying hello today. It's Wednesday, I think, and I have a doctor's appointment this afternoon, I think. I have lost the note that the doctor gave me with my new appointment date, but I think my mum put it down. So fingers crossed that it's actually today, because I need it, honestly. So I have a couple of things to fill you up on. One, I sound sick. I am sick. I have no idea what the fuck it is. But I'm going to have my doctor check that out today. Two, I know I probably touched on this earlier. They denied the chair stair lift application thing, and I talked to my occupational therapist on Monday, and she advised me on what to write in my appeal, and she said that it would be a good thing to have a doctor's note on how I walk the stairs. So we're gonna get that today, which is perfect. So I'm hopeful that we're gonna send that application out this week. Application appeal. Because I want them to overturn it, because I really need it, because ever since I came home from bed again, I've been in bed, or I've been upstairs. I have not been doing great, so everyone have had to, people have had to cook for me, and I would like to do that myself, which is one of the reasons I feel like I need it, but, yeah, I've been up in my room a lot. It annoys me a lot that I'm not better yet, because it's like 2 weeks since we got home today, or something like that, or yesterday or something, and I just want to be better. I had a really good period last week where I was able to do a lot of video editing. I filmed 2 videos, beauty videos, and then I just crashed on Friday or Saturday, and I became so ill. I've had this really nasty cough, and my sinuses and my nose have also decided to join the party, so I struggle to breathe. It's not fun. And I also think I'm having a fever that comes and goes, because I fucking feel like I do. But that's that. I also destroyed my phone, which you won't be able to see, but I have about 75% of the screen taped up with washi tape that isn't clear, because I dropped my phone and cracked the screen, but I cracked it so bad that when I'm using it, I get tiny bits of glass into my hands, and that's not good, so I just taped it up with washi tape so it looks ridiculous, but I'm still able to use it, and we sent in for insurance. Mum did yesterday. I think I have decided that I'm going to get a new phone, because we asked the store where I purchased it at what the cost would be to send it in and get it fixed, but he could only say minimum 1,500 and okay, because he didn't know if anything else was broken under the glass, and they would also check for that, so that it could very much be more expensive than actually buying a new phone. So I think I'm going to go for the new phone. The only downside is I have a lot of stuff on this phone, videos and pictures and stuff, that I need to figure out what to do with. Most likely I'm going to also pick up an external hard drive, because my laptop is also full, and just plop vlogs and stuff on that one. But I'm getting ready for doctor's appointment. It's currently 11:15. I think my doctor's appointment is at 2. So I have a few things I want to talk to him about. 1, getting that letter written for my appeal. 2, check what the fuck I'm currently dealing with. If it's pneumonia, just influenza or the flu, a common cold, anything, because it's not fun. Top up my prescriptions. I think that's it. Because my memory is bad, I can't remember if I've been to the doctor after I came back from the rheumatic hospital, but I think I have. Yeah, I think I have. I don't know. So we're gonna go there. I just want to go back to bed. Yeah. So I'll see you when I do something. And I had a doctor's appointment yesterday. That was fucking rough. Oh my god. I've been sick. So he decided to do a CRP test, which is when they prick your finger to see if you have an infection. And my number was at 20. When you're not sick, it's supposed to be under 10. So I'm sick. He concluded that, and that was that. And then it was just... when I am exhausted, when I am in pain, I get angry. I get angry. It's just really frustrating for me to deal with the amount of exhaustion and pain that I deal with every single day, and then have to try and convey that to another person. It doesn't work well. It just doesn't, because the other person never really understands it fully. And I was just exhausted. I was a bit fed up. I felt like I was going to pass out, sitting in my wheelchair, talking to the doctor. That was how bad I was feeling and doing. And we went to the grocery store afterwards, still dizzy and nauseous as all hell. It was a mess. We went to McDonald's because I wanted nuggets. I was like, I don't want anything other than nuggets and milkshake. I didn't end up getting a milkshake, but I got the nuggets, and that was good enough, because by the time we got there, I was like, I'm not going to take my chances with the milkshake today, with me being nauseous. That's just not happening, because I usually get a lot of stomach pain and nausea when I have a lot of milk. So I had my nuggets, but it was so bad that Mum had to stop outside of our house so that I could walk, because I couldn't even walk from the fucking parking lot, and I nearly fell. After they fixed the house part that they did earlier this summer, we got a new veranda, or like outdoor patio thing. There's 2 steps, and I barely made it over those 2 fucking steps. I was so tempted to just fucking sit down in the middle of it and just like, I can't make it up there. And then I came inside, I loaded everything onto the walker, the food and everything, got the plates and everything, and had in mind to go sit in the sofa and eat, which is what I normally do, because I struggle sitting on a chair because I am small and my feet don't reach the good floor, so it's a bit uncomfortable. But I made it to the dining room, and if you see where I park my walker, I don't think I have shown you, it's right next to the fucking dining room. So I was walking half steps. The steps I took were no longer than what half of my foot is, so it was about that. That was how far I managed to travel with each step, and it was excruciating, and I felt like I was going to pass out. And by the time I'd done maybe 15 or 20, which is how long it took me to walk 1.5 meters, I was like, fuck it, I can't make it to the couch. I'm going to sit here. Not only that, but my hands didn't work. So when my health is bad, I get a lot of pain and trouble with my hands. So one thing was having to balance all of that shit in my lap from McDonald's going home. I managed it without dropping anything, which is a miracle, if anything. I had my nuggets there. I had my plate with chips, this dip and ketchup in the center. Then I had my Coke Zero on the sides. Everything was in a line, because I couldn't lift my mug of Coke, the little cup thing. It was too painful, and like I struggled opening the sauce packets because I couldn't get my fingers apart, so I had to do it like this. And when you're holding with one hand like this, but you don't have any grip strength, and then trying to open that fucking packet, I'm most surprised I managed it 3 times, to be honest. But I ate, and then I just walked up the stairs with both hands out wide, one on the wall and one on the banister. I made it up, and then I fell onto my bed, halfway on purpose, and was lying on my stomach, bawling my eyes out because of the pain, because I felt like I couldn't feel my legs, which is a bit worrying, to be honest. But it has happened before, and like I can feel them. So if I touch them, I can definitely feel like I'm touching my leg, and my leg can feel that something is touching it. But I tried to wiggle my toes, and I couldn't wiggle my toes. It was too painful. I managed to just like do that, barely bend the big toes, and it was like, fuck that, no. Took about 20 minutes, and then I was able to, with a lot of pain, drag my body up into bed, so that I was currently lying. That's the doorway. My feet were pointing at the doorway. Now they're pointing that way. So I was lying across the bed the wrong way, but I made it up. I managed to get myself in here, and I was just ready for... I was ready to just not move for the rest of the year. And then came the thing where I was just not doing well. I felt really frustrated. I felt really angry. One of the things that he was supposed to do or that I asked him to do, was to write a doctor's note that I can put into my appeal with Nav on the stair lift, that thing. And he wouldn't do it. He said, make the occupational therapist write it. So it's like, okay, I can't argue with you today. I already cried in there once, and I was just not... I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. When I came home, I was like, do I even bother appealing that? Why can't I just move the fuck out? Because it's not working in this house. And that's like a spiral of thought that I get into a lot. It's kind of stuck after my depression, where when one thing goes wrong, it just spirals, and everything feels like it's going wrong, even if it's necessarily not going wrong. And I just felt like I was defending myself at the doctor's office unnecessarily. I think I've said previously that after my first or second meeting with him, I thought that he thought I was healthier than I was. That has definitely come down a lot, but I still think he thinks I'm healthier than I am. Because he's told me, remember not to become passive when you have a wheelchair going out, and I was like... You didn't just say that to me, because the alternative for me is to go out. Like, I can't go to the grocery store without getting so dizzy and lightheaded that it feels like I'm gonna pass out, and I would rather not, you know? When I finally have something that can help me get outside of the four walls of this fucking house and not feel like I'm gonna pass out, I'm gonna use that to do everything to all of its advantage. I'm gonna take it everywhere. Because I don't want to pass out. I don't want to feel like I'm going to pass out, because it makes it scary, you know? It's not fun going to the grocery store not knowing if you're going to be able to get everything on your list, or the fact that you're going to be able to make it to the car afterwards. So I also considered getting a new doctor. But I don't know. I am considering moving out, that's a fact, because I feel like it's not working well enough in this house. And yes, getting a stair lift is going to help, but in the back of my head there's that voice going, how much? How much is it going to help? Because it's just too much, and I don't know what to do. So, yeah, that's why yesterday's vlog didn't happen. I was in too much pain. I wasn't doing great. Today I'm in a lot less pain, but I'm just not doing good. I don't honestly know what to do. But I'm gonna turn off the camera and cry for a bit. Then we'll see if I'll see you. If I don't see you, thank you for watching. Sorry about the cry bits, but everything isn't easy all the time. Yummy! It is a lot later than when I saw you last. It's currently 1 o'clock in the morning, at night essentially. I feel a lot better today, right now, than I did a few hours ago. I managed to go downstairs for dinner and stay downstairs. Ended up watching some football, cuddled the pooches, and I feel a lot better about myself. The situations that I talked about earlier, I will most likely not change doctors, just because that's too much work for my little brain to handle at the moment. and I will most likely not try to move out right away. I definitely want to, but I kind of want to try this house first, if I can get the chair stair lift thing. If I can't get that, then if I really want to try and function, I kind of don't have any other choice but to move out, which is a bit sad, but hopefully it's going to work out. Mum's going to call the occupational therapist tomorrow. I'm not up for it. I still feel pretty worn out from yesterday's whole thing. It's just, I'm not doing the greatest, and I have a lot of stuff in my head that I want to talk about, but it's late and I'm really exhausted, and my head feels like it's turned to porridge, or my brain is turned to porridge. So I will hopefully see you tomorrow with chats and things. But thank you for watching. If you stayed through this, I very much appreciate it, and I will see you next time.